The Millersville wrestling team is set to open its 2011-12 campaign Saturday at Mercyhurst in the Laker Open. The Marauders returned 6 starters from its dual lineup and has high expectations. One of those returnees is senior heavyweight Brad Ladd. He posted an 11-19 record in his first season at Millersville, but he is set for a better season thanks to added depth to the roster.
It was interesting because I took those 3 years off for eligibility issues, and you know, it kind of reawakened me to the sport a little bit, made me realize that everybody's a little bit ahead of me. So it kind of refocused me to what I need to work on for the next season. Last year was kind of like a trial run, it seemed like.
Ladd is also excited about this season because of the hard work that he put in during the off-season, adding muscle and weight that will better prepare him to wrestle against the strongest wrestlers in Division I.
I realized how important lifting is, and I started lifting a lot more. So I feel much better. I'm bigger. I put on about 35 pounds since last year. So those are all things that are really going to help me out this year. As long as you always have guys pushing you around your weight in a workout room, that's a huge advantage. Last year, having 18 guys, you know, half the people didn't have anyone good to really work with. A lot of the young guys are really talented. We have a lot of good, talented faces on the team, and a lot of them are actually going to make their way into the starting lineup this year. So a couple. So it's going to be interesting. It's nice to have a bunch of new faces. It kind of livens up the atmosphere a little bit in practice.
For Shane Smith, he has some unfinished business. The 184-pounder won a team-high 27 matches last year and was among the national leader in pins. He narrowly missed on his ultimate goal of qualifying for nationals, though, falling in the East Regional semifinals.
Well, I beat the kid that I lost to at regionals earlier in the season pretty easily, so I kind of was focused on nationals before I even made it there. So now I realize that I have to, you know, prepare for everybody equally, and just no matter how well you do at the beginning of the season, you got to keep working so you can finish the season the way you want to.
Achieving that goal will be even more difficult this year, with Millersville moving from the East Regional to the loaded EWL. The Marauders will now compete against the likes of WVU, Pittsburgh, and Edinburgh.
Well, it's definitely going to be a little harder because, you know, East Region was nobody ever really thought it was one of the toughest regions. So EWL is definitely tough. There's a lot of tough guys in my weight class there. So I mean, if I make it, I think it'll mean a little bit more from the EWL as opposed to the East Region, but I mean, I can definitely see myself making it.
As a team, Ladd and Smith believe an infusion of talent that Coach Todd Roberts added through recruiting will pay dividends. The Marauders make their home debut on December 2nd against Sacred Heart before traveling back to Erie for the PSAC Championships on December 10th.